Hello there. Back from the Moson model show for 2025. Here's a brand new kit which was available at the Moson show, which is the KP MiG-21 F-13 in 72nd scale. It is brand new, but before looking at it, let's have just a quick stroll down memory lane and have a look at previous MiG-21s. It all started with the KP also many years ago when they did the MF version, and at the time this was the best available, and a lot of people loved it, but it passed its sell-by date age now. There was a line of Fujimi kits with some interesting artwork, like the undercarriage getting into the bay in a strange way, which just simply shows that artists often don't really have any knowledge of what the kit is about. It was okay once again, but it was of a different scale. It's not exactly 72nd scale, so it went away. There is something interesting, on the other hand, which did resurface, and you will see it later, which is the engine afterburner section, but just in a few minutes you will see what I mean. Then there is the Modelsvit, jumping ahead a few decades, and they made a very nice kit of the F-13 version, the very first version, which many of our pilots called simply a jet sports plane, because it was flying so well. The kit is beautiful. It has some very nice details. It's not one of the easier ones, because it's basically, you can say that it's a short run, but the surface details and the kit on its own is a true representation of the F-13 version. They give very comprehensive decal. There are some footage to go with it, but this is the past. So let's have a look at the brand new one, and what it holds for modelers. This is it was released in 4 different versions. I mean the boxes, 4 different versions. The one I have was the Warsaw Pact version, which has the Polish, the GDR, the Hungarian, and the Bulgarian version. Actually, I was asking some of the Bulgarian friends, and they said that they actually flew in this camouflage. I'm not sure about the Polish one, but the Bulgarian one looks very nice. And of course, there is the Hungarian version with the decals, so I'm tempted for it, but I have different plans for this kit. So what's inside? What we get is 2 sprues, or to be precise, 3 sprues, because there is also a transparent one. You get a decal sheet, and you get a instruction manual. The transparent part is nice, and the surface detail is good. One thing which strikes immediately is an angle where you see there is a kind of curvature here, while on the real aircraft, from a top view, you will see that it should be almost completely straight going up to the canopy, but this is something not so big. In comparison to previous decals, the one they produced this time is very nice. I'm not sure. I will try. I will give a soak and try some of the small parts to see how it goes on the aircraft in comparison to the MiG-19S they did a few years ago, which was simply terrible. In comparison to that, this looks very nice. Okay, so here we have the sprues, and the two sprues. A lot of people were speaking about or asking questions. What is it all about? Is it a repack or is it brand new? The company was saying that it's brand new tooling. Well, actually, it is a mixed bag with. Some people saying that it's partly the RV and partly some Bilek parts, but all in all, put together, it looks brand new. The quality is interesting. You have the original fin for the F-13 version. And next to it, you have the Chinese F7 fin with the parabrake housing. You have the gun, some R3 missiles, the cockpit, which is, well, it is a cockpit. You have the wheels and the fuselage, which is it has some engraved panel lines and a lot of rivets, and I'm not happy about the air brake, but that's a different question. And some people were saying that at the end it's too narrow. I mean, it has the curvature and it gets too narrow at the end, but I will show you something to speak about. Okay, and you can see that there are rivets all around the surface. How about the other one? On the other sprue, you have the wings. Once again, you have rivets. There's an interesting solution here where they give the undercarriage bay as an opened surface, and you have the panels to cover it up, but this way you can paint the whole area and get it done later. There is one immediate problem here. The F-13 had folder type of flaps, which basically would move backwards and move out. And for this, on the top panel, it should be much shorter, this panel line, and this actual wing represent the later blown flaps where they just turn downwards at an angle to be operated as a flap. Now, here is what I was saying. Have you seen this earlier in this video? Well, it's the one from the Fujimi. It's a copy of that. Here you have the area behind the pilot's canopy, And here once again you can see that it has a curvature while it should be almost straight. This is for the Czech production, which had a fully metal covered back area. The fuel tanks, the ejection seats is a problem once again, because this is it should be representing a KM1 version of the seat, while the F-13 had an SK ejection seat. You have the nose cone, and on the nose cone you can see some very nasty sink marks. And well, what can I say? Inside the main undercarriage bay doors, you have some nice details, and all the small parts, the wing pylons. The inside of the engine is a bit interesting, because it doesn't represent neither the R11 or 13 engine nor the R25 engine of the MiG-21 bis. It's a strange mixture. Just as returning to the flap question, you have here 1 and 2, which should be the rails to slide the flap backwards, and you have this while you have the blown flaps of the later version, where on those aircraft you had one actuator in the middle. With the undercarriage, and I was showing some sink marks. Here's the panel that you put over the undercarriage bay, and it has some nasty sink marks once again, and also the place for the landing light. And on the inside you have basically the compressed air and the breathing oxygen bags. So this is about it. I will show you something else, because people were saying that okay, the engine part is too narrow at the back end. Let's have a look what happens if we fit together the new RV and the Modelsvit. The diameter is almost to the fraction of a millimeter is the same. So I would say the RV or the KP, the new KP diameter at the back should be okay. I'm not sure, I didn't measure the front ring. And the thing is, for me, why I bought this, it was 17 euros at the show, is this part, which is for the Chinese version, where you have the Chinese fin. So I have a cunning plan what to do with it. As for this panel, I would say the easiest thing is just take a piece of styrene sheet, copy the size of it, drill a hole for the light, and put it in. I would say it's much easier than starting to filling, sanding, and playing around with it. So this is about it for the new KP MiG-21 F-13 kit, and hope to see you next time. Bye bye.